Welcome everyone back to EPL. Let me get my microphone a bit closer. Apologies. Welcome back to EPL. We got Endpoint versus 9. Of course, we got the Esports World Cup going on at the same time as well. But of course, EPL will roll on as we only have one matchup for today, and that shall be 9 versus Endpoint, and that will be this lower bracket round 2 in Group B. So we are going to lose one of these teams. And I reckon these teams do not want to crash out of this tournament just yet, as already Johnny Speeds have qualified by beating both of them. They didn't get the easy route, quote unquote, facing Rosomaha. No, they beat 9-2-0, Endpoint 2-1, and now they will be facing each other. So I'm expecting a pretty banger of a matchup, actually. I'm expecting this to go all the way. This Endpoint team, nice to see them back. Of course, the Dutchman, my fellow countryman, is rocking on as well. He's been having some good performances. Of course, Azubu, one of the better players from this team, one of the better players in the UK now, I might even say. And then the 9 team going for the EU mix, looking to get towards those bottom spots of the major qualifier towards Shanghai. And that is pretty much the target for all of these teams. We're going to have a very close game, actually, looking at, or well, at least the bookies think that we're going to get a close game. Looking at everyone's rates, it's pretty much 1.75 towards 2.0. Those are sort of the ranks, so even other people at home don't know who is going to win this game. It's going to be Vertigo, Mirage, and Anubis. Will that map video tell us a bit more of who's going to win this game? Well, both of their picks quite good on each map, quite good on their own maps, and Endpoint have struggled a bit on Vertigo. Ooh, actually, I have the HLTV page open right next to me, and it does say that Sashi and Permita have been able to beat them, pretty much dismantled them. Lots of close losses before that. Losing against Mouse NXT on Vertigo is not the biggest shame. There have been some tough opposition, and for 9, the teams that they did manage to beat, not the greatest of teams. So 9, of course, sort of on the same route as Revenant, I think. I think you can pretty much compare those. Because they're a newer EU team. I'm going to have Masuta listening to the elevator. And he will confirm that there will at least be a couple of players going towards A. Also through middle, Masuda is aware of this possibility. Mighty Max with a quick trade, and that means some attention is garnered and crucial winning the fight over towards B. Now Mighty Max is the dam, but that dam breaks. Masuda flows through. Sound as well. Now all of a sudden there's a bit of pressure. Mighty Max might have done a bit better if he was actually able to stop them in middle. He goes to flee. That leaves Surreal. 1 versus 2. Gonna be the easiest of clutches, but he does hit another headshot, and maybe this one as well. Surreal wins the 1 versus 2. And Endpoint, they do take the pistol round. Despite them having the trouble playing against the 1 versus 2. And I mean, Mighty Max kind of gets a free pass there by Surreal, because moving away from middle there is not really what you want to do. And as said, right, the percentage on this Vertigo map, it doesn't really look too great for Endpoint, like their win rate, but they have faced a couple of really strong opponents on it. And it's not a shame that you lose 13-11, 13-11, 13-10 to teams like Mouse and XT and Sashi. They've even managed to beat NXT. That was 2 months ago, though. So we're just gonna bleed out these pistols. Jot will be holding on and easy conversion. Refresh, getting his name on the scoreboard. I'll do a backflip. These teams facing each other twice in the last month and a bit. And in the Regional Clash Europe, it was 9 taking the 2-map victory. And then in the Skin Club Summer Cup, during the summer break, we did Endpoint taking it 2-0 on Mirage and Anubis. Anubis has played 2 times. Mirage will be the map we'll go to next. That will be picked again by Endpoint at 13-6. Quite a significant victory. Both teams have taken a victory on Anubis already. That will be our 3rd if we need it. Trading middle. Already pretty deep in. Is spotted a bit. The flashbang doesn't really hit refresh. Mostly it's crucial, and that means they can get pincered in. So Jot, this is a good position because you have that shadow advantage, a massive shadow advantage, and I'm not expecting a second to play from CT. But instead of an advantage, it will remain the 2v2. Real confident in holding his angle. Another shot onto refresh. Meaning Sound is going to be on his own. The Nexus player will trade it. Sheep my goat. Thank you, Quackers. Good to see you back here as well. Oh, fun personal story, since we're not going to get a full gun around. Yesterday, there weren't a lot of people watching, but yesterday I had my first ESL Challenger League match. Thingy. So, yeah. I can officially say now that I'm an ESL caster. Which still is a bit grand. No delusions of grandeur, though. I got my first. I'm honored to get my first. And, yeah, it's awesome. Hopefully some more to come in the future. After the summer, though, because I'm gonna be on vacation a lot. This will be my my final game for a while. My final cast for a while. Well, I'll be in England casting at Epic LAN. This upcoming weekend, flying out tomorrow. Bomb has been planted. And I'm gonna get the deagles. Yeah, it's just the bomb plant goes to the other side. If you can catch an isolated player or two, save an AK. I mean, that's completely fine here if you're 9. Better cost the next major. Please no, Shanghai is too far away. Zoo will be taken out, and lots of chaos and lots of kills for the CTs actually. That's some good damage. I mean, not gonna lie. This round's gonna be quite important because Mantu now is the AWP. There's all the rifles. A bit of pressure on 9 now to win this round. But that damage done, that's a really good job because the money from Endpoint was starting to build up. And it has now taken a significant slap to the face. Mighty Max is going to be strolling in. He's going to be past Rals Azubu, covering for his man. The Mighty Max will have his help. Mantu. Very quick shot. He was in Azubu's frame for less than 0.2 of a second. Popping in a molly. In the smoke, so trying to get an opportunity for this bomb plant. Surreal. The way that smoke has disappeared. Masuda now is at the open angle. It's crucial at the edge of the smoke. Yeah, the rafters make that portion of the map a bit wider. And a beautifully done round by Endpoint. Refresh. We'll take down one, but there must be a defuse kit down somewhere on the bomb side, I reckon. With 9 seconds. Oh, he wanted to save the AWP, but Sajot sits right on top. And I'm a big fan of both teams. I really do like both teams that are playing right now. It's, yeah. They make me happy. And I think Sound and Sajot are kind of in a similar position. There's a bit more top-level experience around the 9 team than there is around the Endpoint team. Although, I do think in terms of skill, it's not that big of a difference for both. He's under a bit of pressure and refresh. What a read. So that is the opening kill through. It would be an AK to be picked up. Sajot sneaky here. It's the first Sajot in middle. Quite strong. Yet. Shadow accelerates his peak, but it's Sound with the Deagle. And we'll keep it a 3v3. Sajot has done his job though. He's gained the information, made some space for his team, and at least equalized. Also giving up an AK, but we'll see how that'll affect the game. Azubu gets taken down by the Mighty Max now has 2 on the same angle. Doesn't want to continue to fight versus Mantu. Although Mantu, no armor and low HP. Refresh finds another awesome timing on Crucial. It's Mighty Max in 1v2. Oh, beautiful Molotov. Aye. Whoopsie. That's a bit rough. Snacks dropping 5 kills thus far in his opening game. And Sashi are actually fighting against Mouse. Sashi are making that a game. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Oh, it is on their map pick. Oh yeah, it's best of 3s. I forgot. I thought it was best of 1s. Oh, my brain. But yeah, with Sound and Mighty Max, both coming from teams that pretty much just exclusively played in the tier 3. Nexus did have a couple of whiffs of that tier 2, of those tier 2 matches. That's wonderful entry. 2 entry frags just like that. Again through middle, it's Sajot. This time supported by Mighty Max. Crucial with another find. Not on the AWP this time. There's still the AK on Surreal. They have the man advantage, but they're gonna count on this mid presence to be good enough. Refresh not going for the spray. Expecting Sejot to also be in a bit of a different position now. Ooh, Surreal. He will get the bomb. Crucial. Will cut down one of the rotates. And Refresh now is gonna run. Crucial. Gets a molly though, so even if Refresh gets this kill early, there's no defuse kit. There's nothing to work with for him, and you see the desperation within his push towards Surreal. The Tech 9 works out wonderfully. And wow. That's an insane... That is insanely crisp. Is Sashi a new org? I haven't heard of them until this year. They've been around the block, yes, but not with this roster. This is the Espionage roster that made a couple of waves in some open qualies. I think it was Dallas, where they made a very, very strong run through the opens into the closed qualifiers. I think they barely missed that tournament. But Espionage has always been a very good team. Sashi had players like Nut in there. Oh, let's just toss around before we talk about Sashi as Surreal Masuda take the final few kills. Masuda, what a peak, and yet again it's the first 30 seconds in which you feel like the round's already been decided. Yeah, that's a very quick one. I kind of missed that round. So Jots 1v3 loses a lot in that first fight. And the money, even after the last round, Sejot was still on a Galil. The bomb's theirs, playing close together. The only real opportunity Sejot would have here is if he'd be able to peek into Masuda and Mantu missing his shot. That would pretty much be the only opportunity that he can get. I don't know if he's gonna go for this. Doesn't feel like it. He's gonna get a head start. Already getting towards spawn for the next. And Masuda, 2 kills, very crisp kills on the FAMAS. Swings around in their favor. So at least we see 9 fighting back slightly. Since Mantu was an OG, yeah, that was a very fun OG roster. I feel bad because I really liked that OG project. Wee. Good opening pick. No, I really like that OG project. And because it just had a different vibe of other teams, and I think maybe at that point expectations were a bit too high for that team. Bit of damage done, but it's the Tech 9s being sent up front crucial. The only member with the AK catching a nade. Refresh is gonna be pushing. Might not be aware of it. They might be, at least. Escape route through middle is the only one available. That's why you see Rals rotating in. And the help of Mantu. Crucial, walking right into that AWP. At least the AK is picked up now, and Mantu has abandoned his post. With 20 seconds left, Endpoint are not making a rush towards any bomb site. Refresh coming in on the flank. Sigil yet again alone with the Galil. Another AK saved. Endpoint, they're starting to lose control a bit here. Or rather, 9 are starting to take back some. Wait, FlyQuest is in the lead against FaZe. And the Mongols are making a comeback against G2. The playing field has leveled so much. It is crazy stuff. Lol, FlyQuest are actually gonna win the first map. Refresh. Will be the first line of defense. Oh. Mantu getting himself 5 flash assists. Cheers to that. Forza reload. Your team. Looking like it's going to be another A play. Although, routes have changed. Endpoint have also slowed down a lot. Feels like their confidence... Well, not necessarily their confidence, but they don't want to take the risks anymore of playing... sort of really... aggressive Counter-Strike, and you do get rewarded slightly. Sigilt wipes his brow at the close call that was. Manta with the AWP. He's holding the angle exactly where Azu might be peeking. That's going to be moving in. Oh, they're not expecting it. Trade working in the favor. And the double peek towards B. Mighty Max can do a lot now here. As that's Manta with another crisp shot. Now Mighty Max needs to do everything. Nine have spread out completely. And Mantu. Yeah. He won't miss that shot. It's gonna be 9 closing the distance. Towards B they go and refresh. Will be the one stopping that. He's after 2. Favor gets returned. Bang's going over. Molly's Endpoint actually with waiting. Kind of surprised 9 here. Rals, haven't seen much from him yet this game. Now it's his time to step up. Mighty Max, again, it's a Galil. Mighty Max did try. He did try. Let's that's commendable. Just a slow turnaround from Riles, and it just there you are. And then as soon as that fight happens, just oh man, just everything falls apart. Apologies for the cough. I don't know what's happening in the Esports World Cup, but the current scores are 12-11, 11-10, and 11-10. Like, what? It's so close. Every matchup is so close. And this one as well, as we have the 6-6 halftime. Nine with the Glocks. We've seen the Glocks be powerful every single time. I think especially at this level, right, where there's just a slightly bigger error possibility with the USPs than with the Glocks, but Endpoint seemingly not having that issue. Oh, crucial. What a shot that was against Mantu. Never mind. I'll never speak again, apparently. Oh my goodness. That was a reckoning. Look at this. 22 points of damage done in total by 9, who lose both of their pistols in the in the first map, in their map pick. Yo. That's all right. Sure. Pretty crazy. G2 have won their game. I think FaZe are gonna win, and Mouse is having struggles with espionage. Oh, Sashi. But Sashi have been playing amazing CS. Like, they really have been. Right, there's a reason Lucky had his time in Astralis, right? He is still a very, very strong opera. That entire team is very strong. Love that they are in this tournament. Love that they made it here, and they are fighting the number 2 in the world. Let's see, running in. Where's the force buy? But with the bomb down. These Galils, they bring the hammer down. Endpoint. Bit of a weak defense here, considering you absolutely know there's a force buy coming. There's no defuse kit. Oh. Ugh. There never is. There never is. And crucial. I mean, he had to go for something there. It's unfortunate that he dies often in those situations. It happened with Into the Breach as well, where I think his brain just works. Like, his risk assessment, like risk-reward assessment, is a lot different than most players, and at least than mine. And I'm not gonna criticize it, I'm just gonna say it's different. But he's been playing for years and years and years on it now, and I'm just a silly caster, so I'm not gonna bash him on it. But I see a lot of times where he goes down in those types of fights, where he's like, where you're looking at it from an open perspective, it's like, okay, that felt unnecessary. But then, on the other end, well, if he does get the kill, then all of a sudden the retake can be on or something. Right? It's weird. You can pay attention to it every time Endpoint's playing. It's quite unique about him. I mean, all the Dutch players had that, right? all of them, the two. Chris J was one of those players as well. Sometimes he'd make a play and you're like, why? And then if you think about it, like, yeah, you can understand why, but it's just how those two players like individually assess the situation. It's really interesting. 9 with a barrage of utility. They will get the first opening 2 picks with it. Now this crossfire. Azubu, bullets running out right before he can really do some significant damage. Oh, the nade on Mighty Max. He has it loaded and ready. What? It was the molly. Oh no. That would have been a kill, and now all of a sudden the pressure's there. Mighty Max allows Sound to escape from it. Mantu is on the flank. Mighty... what? Oh, he didn't see it. Oh, Mantu. With another double. And all of a sudden, you're looking at a 9 in the lead. Oh boy. Oh, Sashi are 12-11 up. End phase versus FlyQuest is in overtime. Ah, oh, what a lovely day of Counter-Strike, isn't it, boys? We're rocking the full USPs now. Hopefully this round doesn't take too... I mean, I understand that you want to play with the USPs a bit more carefully. There's always a bit more of a realistic chance that you're gonna win a round with just USPs than with just Glocks. Sometimes I get really, really annoyed by teams just playing the slowest defaults on Earth when they're on a full Glock eco. The Endpoint, they need to do some damage. At least a kill or two, maybe. Otherwise, 9 is gonna alley-oop themselves into a second half dunk. That might be happening. All we can do is wait and see. Nah, what? Sashi actually won versus Mouse on Nuke. Nuke has been their map. That is kind of true though, but that is still pretty damn impressive. Did someone called Mouse a tier 2 team? Oh. Well, luckily it's best of 3s. Lol lol lol. A lot more util left for 9. At least a bit more impactful util. Alright, a single molly, a couple of HEs. Just smoke some flashes for Endpoint, and that's not gonna be enough to stop him all over the map. Especially if Rals manages to use that molly well. That might even be one smoke needing to be completely offered for to distinguish that motherfucker. Oh! What? Surreal, that is such a quick headshot. That's the molly thrown in. Rals is going to re-engage this angle. Re-engage middle. Crucial. That's an interesting angle at this smoke where I think he has a bit of a gap towards middle. Rals does not want to mess with that smoke. He thinks, yeah, I'll suffice. Flash is great. Oh, sound! Information for free and the headshot! As an add-on, that's gonna be the bomb down. What an entry into A. Endpoint playing it a bit more passive, very little information, and that is the util, right? You don't have the smokes anymore, you don't have the flashes anymore to support your players deep. So you need to take these sort of more passive angles because you don't want to just lose 2 players in an early fight just because you get smoked out. Right. Right. But that's what 9 reads. It's gonna be double digits for the EU team. Man 2. Taking out another kill. And of course, we're playing a best of 3 in the server. We're also kind of playing a best of 3 outside of it, as the previous 2 meetups have gone 1-1. Yeah, both of these teams, after the roster change that they've made, they've slotted in quite nicely in towards this tier of CS. And I think Endpoint or 9, I think both of these teams have kind of gotten unlucky with the groups that they've been dealt. I'm pretty sure we do it upon seeding slightly. I'm pretty sure. But the seeding, especially at this level, it can be a bit skewed, especially for newer teams. So Jot, interesting walk in. But looking at the other groups, Revenant and Verdant are both out. Permitta and Preezy are both out. I think in Group D, a team like 9 or Endpoint would 100% survive. Alternate attacks, Kono, Illuminar, Unity. Absolutely they'd survive. But you get put into a group with Johnny Speeds, you know you're gonna be fighting for that second spot. You're not gonna be first. There's a change of route for the 9 team, as Sound has confirmed. The A bomb site is clear. So real Mighty Max. They're saving the 2 rifles. That's pretty much the best they can do. And we'll see the save commence. Oh, they're even gonna go hunting. Mighty Max already down. Surreal's full blind. Oh no. Oh no. How did you let him get away with that? Well, 11-7 and Endpoint haven't really been in the server much, especially not after that force buy loss. It really hurt them, that's for sure. Well, Rals, what an entry. Masuta quick with the trade, and a lot of util, a lot of control already dropped. 12 looking very likely. Sijot's gonna be pushing in on the flank. Refresh will hold on. Oh, there was the dink. Refresh, I think, did get dinked, but it was through through the edge of the wall, so it's just 25 damage. By the looks of things, I didn't exactly see it, but 9 with the push from Sajot. Waiting on some other funny business. And whilst this does look a bit boring, I do appreciate the discipline that they are showing in the 2v4, because you have these types of opportunities. You have the opportunity to send refresh or a loop, at least get a guaranteed kill onto Crucial. You had the time for it, right? There's no reason you actually want to throw that out. The Molotov right behind them, and that guarantees them the round. No risk taken. 9 do that very well. And that's showing some high level planning, or at least managing the round from Rals. Bit of that old Astralis school, that old Danish CS. Gonna be 12-7. The first map might be over here, as we're gonna get a tactical timeout now. Well, what do you even talk about in this timeout? Yeah, guys, let's win 5 rounds in a row, shall we? Easy life. Oh, sound might make that easier. Oh, yo, Mighty Max, what's that? Oh, it may have been all a ruse. It's Sajot. Now nothing for Sajot. Well, good bit of damage. Crucial chases him down with half a dink. 3 versus 3. This might already be the end of it. This time there is a defuse kit. It's the first time we're seeing a retake with a defuse kit. My goodness. Boost over? Good information spot. Only to instantly catch a nade to the dome. Where's the third? Oh, he's fighting on stairs. That flashbang's perfect. Masood has not been put under pressure. Azul now does find him. But you need to go on that first pin pull that you hear, as Refresh and Masood have now been able to fight, or Refresh and Rals fighting against Crucial. Now it's a 1 versus 1, but there's no time. So Rals peeks out with his hands behind his head and enjoys the comfort of a map 1 win. 4-9. They take their map pick 13-7. Which I think. Oh no, they didn't play Vertigo against each other yet. But it is a score around the sort of realm where we've really often seen. Well, the previous 4 maps of these teams have been between a 13-6 and a 13-9. So that is sort of where these matches end up most of the time. Yes, who knows? We're going to be moving on over towards the next map, which, if I was correct, if my brain doesn't betray me, it is Mirage. Yes, indeed. For Mirage, played it only once, Endpoint 13-6. That's a big victory, right? 13-6 is huge. Now, 9 are playing some good Counter-Strike. I do think this will still end up being a bit close, but it's best that we're just going to be waiting and seeing and waiting some more because we got a 10-minute we got a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back with some more EPL action. So see you guys in around 10 minutes for map number 2, Mirage. Welcome back. Yoo-hoo! It is map number 2. And we're hype. We're hype. We got, I think it was 9. Or no, it was Endpoint actually winning both pistols in the previous. Still, it ending up being a 13-7. That's with 2 pistols won. That's 5 rounds. 5 other rounds. With a victory. That doesn't look all too great for Endpoint. This is a bit more of a comfort map for them. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this'll roll through. I'll have 3 players on B, and it's looking like it's gonna be a B split. Through middle, sound is being held back by the Molotov, but that's going through nonetheless. Let's see, now they're moving in. The fight is starting. Crucial and Mantu starting to trade, but it's 9 holding on quite nicely. Mantu with 4 kills, all for Mantu on the long range. Mantu has them all walking into his crosshair. Wow. Oh my god. Well, that's 9 winning the pistol on Endpoint map this time. No bomb plans either. So we're just gonna have the Glocks. Gonna be the waterfall. Waterfall attempt, and well, someone's built a dam. Counter-terrorists win. They're not even gonna flush out of it. Will the trend continue of the 2-0s for both teams? Maybe. Maybe. Mantu and refresh used to be turn 1, as far as you know. Well, you are correct. Refresh enjoying a lot of success with the heroic team. Having some minor successes in EPL. Mighty Max. Oh, great entry and Surreal in the same time. Playing the player that was still stuck in middle. Oh, okay. Well, that mid-hold falling with that little damage done to Endpoint, that needs to be changed. That's something that you can't really let happen. Oh, by the way, happy 2-year anniversary to the best final ever played. When FaZe won 1 versus Cologne, or 1 versus Navi at Cologne. Yeah. That enjoys its birthday. This 5 versus 3, the bomb is in short. But yeah, they cleared out the A bomb site. It's just going to be safe. Second round already, a victory for Endpoint. No opening streak here for the members of 9. There are so many matches live right now. It is crazy. Where's ours? Let's see, Nexus did have some success. Yes, all the way back in Season 6. First Division 2 season. It was, let's see, was that actually... No, that didn't have sound yet. It was with Moto, Smek, NMS, Raga, and BTN. So then was this season with Sound? I think it was. Yes! So in the server right now, we have one second place player in Sound. We have, I think, only one other winner. And that'll be Refresh. 3 times, actually, with Preezy. Oh, and Rals have also won it once. Rals has also won it once. So, 9 has 2 winners. Endpoint has... none. Oh, 3 winners of EPL on 9. I'm yapping. I'm confused. But the A-side take's continuing. It's gonna be the double kill for Monty. 7 kills for him now. Mighty Max does catch a window. But it's... decent coverage from Mighty Max. Bomb well in control on between the toes of Sound. Sound will win the 1 versus 1 fight versus Sajot. Now it's just Surreal on his own. Has to work with very narrow timings here, but does so quite well. It turns into the 1 versus 1. He hasn't lost a single point of HP yet. And Riles, he's just gonna be waiting here. Surreal not getting the clutch. Riles has enough room on that table to sidestep. And they survive the clutch. That would have been a magnificent one from Surreal. It's not meant to be. It's the 3rd on the board for 9. So we've had Rals winning 1. We've had Sound being 2nd place once. And then we've had Refresh winning 3 editions back to back. With the Preezy team. He's looking to be the record winner. If 9 managed to win this whole tournament, he will be the record winner of EPL. On his own. Into the A-bomb site. Quite fast with everyone going down. Not a lot of weaponry available for the boys of 9 months. Ooh, and Riles make it a 3v3. There's no defuse kit, and Refresh is very far away. The bomb site they go. Double peek from Mighty Max and Sajot, and this is looking like a conversion of another round. We're gonna stay close together here. It's gonna be an eco next for the CTs. Well, managed to save some. Riles will manage to save the AK. I'm sorry, 9 admin. Our bot is mean. But you can type it in lowercase. You can say, "That's my captain," but then just like whisper, "That's my captain." Yeah. So stupid. I have a timeout from Endpoint. Oh, okay, no, that's logical, actually. I thought 9 got baited into a very unfortunate force buy, but with the money that they had, this is actually their best option. I think Endpoint are just going to call the timeout because this is a high-risk round. Lose this one and you're going to be in the bin, as they'd say. As the early util thrown out. Goes towards the A-bomb side, of course, is Maskuta, an attempt here. Huh? Okay, oh, there was... Oh, there... Minimal timings. But eventually, it will just be all T-side. Endpoint will equalize and we'll take the lead, as it will be just a full eco in the next. It doesn't give the same energy. No, that's true.
Terrorists win.
We've been pushing to change it. Change the Nightbot. Sadly, I personally have no control over it. If you type it in lowercase, it just feels like that one dude with the hammer playing FIFA. I am going to break my monitor. I swear. You know, that guy. That's my captain. Oh, full eco. Let's just wait this one out, shall we? An AK rolling down mid. The headshots get hit. It's 3 alive. Endpoint probably thrive in this one, as it's just the one Mantu will be falling away, as he can't do much impact here.
Bomb has been planted.
Mantu approaching this A bomb site sphere. Looking for a shot or two. But falling away is Mantu. No AKs saved. The way to a half win for Endpoint paved. So Jot trying to finish everyone off. And that should be the victory. Nice little rhymes there.
Terrorists win.
Call me freestyle rapper. Yo-yo. Now it'll be 9 with the timeout. Through middle they go. Mantu with that AWP already gets knocked down a peg. 15 HP. Doesn't really give you any great confidence heading into gunfights. As Azubu takes down the pushing Masuta. 9, they're kind of forcing the issue here. I do kind of like this play from Sound, but I mean, Yeah, this is good. Having that control over aim, but doing it with one man down, you have lost so much control over every other part of the map. It doesn't really bring you an advantage anymore. Masuta now at a threat. Being taken down the middle. Surreal just gonna be walking in. Rouse. Wait, so we can guarantee the shot. It's a good double. And that equalizes, and all of a sudden that position from Sound now doesn't look too shabby. Because they're not gonna be expecting it. Oh, 9. Might have puzzled this round together. 2 versus 2 in close range. Shajot has gone. Oh no, they traded places. Refresh is looking to chase down Sajot. Will he find the timing? No. Just gets out and then he looks back. Refresh. Currently still 1 in 4. He's been on the B bomb site. The B bomb site hasn't really been approached much. Robert, this is a different map. This is a different game, a different tournament altogether. Here, I'll send you the link. You can go to HLTV, go to matches, and then find the match you're looking for. Alright? You got this, brother. I believe in you. You got this. Sir, this is a Wendy's? Can you tell me how many kills Senzu has? Do you want a Whopper? Can I buy a lawnmower here? Sir, this is Burger King. Okay, that's the joke. I should not continue it anymore. That is the first time I've been able to make a "Sir, this is Wendy's" joke on stream. That's not even funny. Well, I'm laughing, so I do think it's fine. Have you gone to HLTV yet, brother? Probably not. But refresh. Holding the MP9 is going to be the only automatic weapon. And yet again, he's on this B bombs. He's been avoided by Endpoint. Gonna be the bomb plant for free. Surreal. It's gonna be trying to get something. Nade lobbed into Mantu. Yeah, this is 1 kill. I don't think this will change the outcome of the round, and I think we'll just have to wait on the first couple of kills for Crucial here. Okay, well, okay. 3v3. But yeah, Crucial with that long range angle. We'll be holding on quite nicely.
Terrorists win.
3 kills, it's decent damage. Equivalent of walking into the wrong classroom and not leaving. I did like that I got a threat. He'll make me. I wonder how. I wonder how. I can be very arrogant now. Usually I won't do that, but I could be like... My mic is more than how much money you put on it. Oh. I don't know. I don't like that. I didn't like saying that. I just felt my body cringe. I apologize for my previous sentence. Back into the game. 3-6. And... Great play. Mantu taking advantage. The double nade combo. I think that was a T-side nade actually thrown into middle. At least I hope so for Mantu. Otherwise, that will be a very unfortunate timing, and Skrill's enjoying some fun here in mid. Zoo takes a couple more down. All the smokes are down. It's just comfort. So much comfort from Endpoint. Still, walking about. This is Polish CSGO roster. Well, gonna be a double save, and kind of similar as to how it was on Vertigo, where, well, similar but flipped. Each other's just map picks. 7-3 if 9 with 4, maybe. A very slim maybe. I'll wait for that, Tom. I'll wait for that. Well, it's gonna be it's gonna be a slower round from Endpoint, and they've been getting the advantages. They're just waiting on a response, simply from 9, because these are usually the rounds where, as a CT, you are going to make a bit of a funky play. Refresh is going to be tested. He hasn't been tested much. Most of his deaths came from the rotates, but he's going to get very far away. Wait. Now with all this util down, yet again, just completely locked out of it. Trying to get in, it's Nate. Oh, the break of the smoke. Masuda gets away with 1. 5 versus 4 retake. This is not comfortable at all. And the the nades miss. Oh. You lob in the nades, but they're not too accurate. These smokes at the close range, they're still here. Hi? A save? Oh my god. What? Okay. I think they had that. I think they had that. I know why they didn't think so. And to be fair, okay, hold on. So quackers don't do that in chat. Otherwise this would have been like a really poopy buy. Right? If you don't save, this buy would have been garbo. So this is the sort of lower risk to win one round. Because even if you had won that round, you'd probably had gone down to at least 1 or 2 players. You'd still have low money for the next. Oh, shut up. Sorry. I'm also the moderator in chat, so... I banned him for 5 minutes for spoiling, and then I banned him for a day for being an idiot. Crucial with an opener. Mantu could get into a good position here, but I think Endpoint are going to be aware of this risk. I have just been messaged by one of the crew of Endpoint that Sajot looks like a young Snacks. And I needed to discuss that. So if we're spectating Sajot for a bit, we haven't spectated him much this game. But maybe if we get there soon, we can have a good look at it. I legit just got a DM on Discord. Let's refresh with another find. 2 versus 3, not necessarily easier than the last round, but a bit more opportunity. There you go, Sajot. I think it's like a 3 out of 10 comparison. 4 out of 10 comparison. But he does get a great double kill. Exactly like the big man himself would. It's gonna be 9-3. Nine to 3. Endpoint looking to make this a quickie. As refresh his entire PC turned off. So we're gonna have a bit of a delay before we'll be able to continue. Hopefully refresh is back soon. It got jinxed hard by the chat, by the way. this situation. The 9 admin is slowly becoming one of my favorites. Not gonna lie. Word.exe restart. It's just gonna have to wait until refresh gets back. Hopefully the issue's not too big. Sometimes we see these delays take a while. And I have a 2-hour kart race coming up this evening, so can't be waiting too long. And apparently it is quite a big issue, so we'll be back at my face for now. As of course you can see the beautiful orange hat that will make its appearance at IEM Cologne again this time around. So yeah, keep your eye out for the orange hat. As you know, it's vibes. If you see that orange hat walking through the arena or on the cams in IEM Cologne, you know it is me. Just shout me out in chat or something, whatever. Yeah, hopefully this issue gets resolved quick. One thing we can do at this point, because there's not really much to talk about anymore for our game, or specifically the match that we're in right now. We're We're gonna get Refresh has rejoined by the looks of things, so shouldn't be too long. But one thing I want to highlight is the playoff stage, because I think we got a couple of matches already set. It's gonna be all winners against all second places. So I think it was Passion UA versus Johnny Speeds, Rebels versus Illuminar. Yes, those are the two matches that we're gonna get. So the winners of Group A versus the losers of Group A and B versus the loser or second place of Group C and D. Yeah, Johnny Speeds going for a top spot again is very, very likely. They've been in amazing form throughout, so I wouldn't be surprised if they get deep in. Someone followed me on Twitter. Hell yeah! Is that Elmo? No, that is a whoopee. It's called. It was for the European Championships of 2008 to support the Netherlands. It's bright orange, and it was for that European Championship. You could buy it at like a supermarket. The Dutch always have like collectibles for every European Championship or every World Championship. You'll have it doubles as a floor mop. Oh no, luckily not. It does double as a rain cap, but I could use floor. It has been used for the floor a couple times, but you don't want to put this thing on an IEM Cologne floor. It should be only 1 minute left, around 1 minute before we are able to get back into the game. No, I don't like you. I don't know if anyone has, but if you've walked on the floor, like in the premium area seats at IEM Cologne, like they've made a limit now to only, I think, 2 drinks per person, because you have free drinks there. So what people would do is they'd just be like, yo, I don't want to walk again towards the bar. Can I get 25 pints of beer? And then they just stack them up. You'd have like a stack this big of beer, and it just fall over. Like the entire areas of that floor, not even sticky. It was just like a layer of beer this big. Like just like a giant pool of beer was on the floor there. So I'm kind of glad that they changed that, but it was really funny to see. Yeah, we're probably I'm gonna go with the guys who built the beer wall again. So we're probably gonna build another beer wall. Yeah, if you don't have any money for drinks, you could just put a straw on the floor and go, and you'll have free drinks. Oh no. Please, game start. My mind is running out of ideas to yap about. But Incilio have a good chance. Incilio, of course, due to the new system, are more forced to play a bit more tournaments, which I do like. Usually, you'd only see them in like the close qualies, open qualies, that type of circuit, Challenger League, Advanced, those types of things. But now they're really going for the tournament route. Unity. Unity actually getting the double victory surprised me, as we do have another bit of a reset of the timer. So we'll have to wait a bit longer. Let's see, the Mongols 10-7 up versus G2, FlyQuest 9-7 up versus FaZe. That was similar again, and Maus have already destroyed Sashi on Ancients. So that's looking good. Got what other matches do we have? Preezy versus Leon. Good victories. Some nice matches. What do we have later today? We'll have at EPL Vikings KR versus Case, Sport versus Crew, and the Sport Crew loser versus W7M. Keep your eye on those matches. That'll be pretty good. Be pretty good as we're entering the late stage of the playoffs. This match right here, of course, is the final game before the EU playoffs start. Did Dusty Roots really get eliminated? Damn. I really like that team, but it was an obvious elimination, sadly. Brew making it through. Brew actually doing quite well. And Sport, the team filling in. With 2. Okay, so that's the Americas season. We're back. We're back. Do you know how EPL decides the team invites? Yes, I do. We send out invites of all kinds, and it is mostly somewhat dictated by the Valve rankings, as we do pick mostly, especially for the main season, we go for the higher end of tier 3 teams. Refresh will get the first, at least. On the T side, looks a bit better on his B bomb side. 3 versus 3. Surreal's under a lot of pressure, but he'll manage. The fight's continuing. Mighty Max hasn't even joined the fray yet. We'll chime in now, and Sound is aware. It takes a different angle. It's only the Dink. Rals. El Capitan, or how you say I don't know how you say it in Danish. Probably like Kaptein or something. Kaptein. But it's 10-3 for Endpoint. Now we usually cast out a pretty wide net of invites. And I think I'm not exactly sure, but I think there are some online groups where or online boards, forums, whatever, where teams sort of make themselves available to be invited. Zulu gets 2 against the Force Buy. Bit of a desperation forced by Azuwu with 2 kills on his P250. Expecting him to not wear head armor, but they did have head armor. Still, he dinks them down. Maybe even the ace incoming. But Mantu is going to be falling away, so this is going to be a full eco to defend from 12. Oh. Yeah. Mantu had a bit of struggle there. Refresh. Possibly the crashes could be a sign of like some previous in-game issues. If that's the case, that'll explain the 3 kills. Sound is also still on 3 though, so I think they just got wrecked. And that is gonna be it. Boy. Now it's Masuda crashing. Guys, I don't have time for this. And, yeah, some of the tech issues could possibly be hurting the schedule for Endpoint. There's a CCT match coming up versus Sinners. Well, should have won map 1 then, Endpoint. Can't complain now. It's your own doing. Masuta seemingly back, and should be We hear the chat clicking and clacking. This technical timeout, of course, as always, sponsored by Keydrop. So, if you have very long tech pauses, you want to kill some time, of course, you can always enter the giveaway. Enter whatever you want. Is this the last match for today on EU? Yes, we'll have 3 matches for the Americas, but for EPL EU, this is going to be the final match of today, the final match of the groups, the playoffs beginning tomorrow. Crucial. Does have a good angle. Catching a dink for his trouble. He has no help. Where is everyone from Endpoint? just leaving Crucial out there to die. And then I'm wondering, is that a decision by Crucial or is that a decision by Mighty Max? Like that's always kind of the thing I'm wondering with these types of Crucial plays. Like, was this drawn up or was this your choice? Oh man. I miss Chris J's playing style. Crucial does bring a bit of that back, to be fair. I miss that, man. Ah. Either you could laugh at Chris J for being like 5 and 12 and then instantly clutching or like whatever, but the man, like, even his biggest haters can still attest that that man brought a lot of excitement to the game. There's Mighty Max. There's trouble with Masuda, but Masuda being the only one means no trouble for the rest of Endpoint. 12-3. And more tech pause. No. Hey, no more tech pauses. I hope. Let's see. Is FlyQuest already won? FlyQuest 10-9. Mongols G2 11-11. The Esports World Cup, they're having banging matches. Like, they're having banging series. This is pretty crazy. Crazy. Some flashes thrown in and over. It is going to be the full buy from 9. Try and attempt something Azure with a crisp peek. The B-bomb side under attack. Surreal with 1 and 2, and it just looks clean and confident. 9. I think they're more into the mood of GG go next than to make this comeback. Rawls and a 1 versus 5. Can he clutch this out? No, I think it's Jover. I think it is very much Jover. That's another nade, just chipping him down, bit by bit by bit by bit. Well, we do have some ruling here, some Counter-Strike ruling, in that you have to make a realistic attempt at winning this round. Ross is going to do exactly that, but he'll just walk into Sajot. And that is going to be quite... Well, it would have been a quicker victory if not for the technical timeouts, but still, a 13-3 is quite the win. And I think probably Endpoint will be asking it to 9 as well, that we can get a bit of a quicker restart on map number 3. To compromise, maybe in these 10 minutes, 9 will be able to fix some of their technical issues, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, we're going to go for a quick break. See y'all lot in around 10 minutes. So yes, see you guys. Map number 3 will be, I don't know, wait, what map will it be? My brain, I keep forgetting the map videos. Always. Anubis! It will be Anubis. See you guys there. Welcome back. It is map number 3, and of course we're going to start with a bit of a knife round. Kick off. And that, of course, is going to be quite enjoyable to see. Still take the victory. Going to be the stalemate in his very narrow bridge hallway. No one wants to make the first move. Oh, there you go. And it is looking like it's going to be Endpoint. Yep, Endpoint will take the start as Anubis, map that these two teams have faced off against each other twice on. They're going to be meeting each other again right here, right now. Both teams have won it once. Both teams do have kind of average stats on Anubis. It's not too great for both, at least in terms of win rate, right? Of course, a lot of opposition that Endpoint have faced in recent times are a lot better than the average sort of opposition. But looking at some of the losses Endpoint have had, they are significant, right? They got wrecked by Navi Jr. 13-5 on this map. Right? They've been destroyed a couple times. 9 in the meantime. Has had a couple of more victories. But they also got destroyed. That was by Johnny Speeds. Which is, in my opinion, a lot better of a team than Navi Jr. We'll just throw that in there. Surreal and Mighty Max are going to be combining for the first kill onto Rals. Stuta is going to be trying to defend this from long range. It's a great shot into Crucial, but his teammate gets traded instantly afterwards. Surreal's going to be running in from behind. They need to cover for that. Misuda's doing great here, but in a 1 versus 2, Mantu has a lot of work to do. Go for the palm planter. Knows Mighty Max is most likely planting it safe. Endpoint want to avoid the isolation. So they're going to be playing together. No one-on-one gunfights here. Although, Mantu still able to play with it. Up on the bomb. Surreal. He can just play hide and seek. But he's going to go seek and seek a headshot. He will. Endpoint pick up the first round of Anubis. Apparently someone's bricked up in chat. Too bad it's oil-owned and doogie format. The World Championship. I think it's pretty alright. I like the new idea. I don't really care, to be honest. It's happening across the sport. It's something like an A main mowdown. No ace for Sejot. Ace possibility gets taken away. Drop those by Sejot. What a move on his own. Just making his way through. Miles doesn't want to trade on it just yet. He does want to keep control. Crucial with another move in these Galils. Yeah, there's 2 AKs carried into the server. Rals now activates, hiding for now. Again, it's the Galil. These Galils really fighting nicely. Smoke dropped a Molotov towards the pizza. 2 versus 4. It's a retake attempt, but I'm not expecting much more than that. An attempt. Refresh in a 1 versus 4. He has done better. Well, great headshot, but he's going to be falling back, at least a bit of good damage. It's going to be Endpoint on 3, refresh saving the rifle. Let's see how many Endpoint can get on this T side.
Terrorists win.
Three, 2, 0, and we're gonna have just Deagles. The boy band setup. The lead singer and the rest of the band that everyone thinks is a bit less attractive, except that one weird girl in your class. Double push out, crucial. A bit of pressure. He has help. Beautiful headshots. That's a rifle dropped, and that should be an easy conversion. Azulu, not getting more than that. Hey, we got a couple more viewers in. Probably some of the World Cup maps ended. Ah, yes, exactly. So that means FaZe beats FlyQuest and G2 beat the Mongols. So it'd at least be pretty straightforward results, I think, if you actually look at how the maps have been won. We got a bit of a different perspective. What? 9? It's round number 5 and they'll pull out the double AWP? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Will that be enough? They're gonna leave Refresh all alone with that op. Bit of a hot head for Crucial there. Masood is close for support, so that's at least kind of good. It's gonna be still 3 players very close to that cave position. Position that Sejult currently challenging. I find it awesome that it's Sejult and Azure that kind of trade these lurkier positions. On Anubis, you really don't often have specifically one player lurking. It's more done in the current meta per area. And Sejult was hoping for an escape. Great shot by Azure. Oh, the pins. The pins are into A. Masuda. How many kills can he take? Not even a single one. Crucial takes down Masuda, and that is going to be a round loss. So, yeah, we're going to get 2 ops into the round, and it's only 1 with a kill. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of going for the double op, especially not this early on. I mean, if it works, I am, right? But seeing how 9 used them, I'm not impressed. Because one of the things, like, you can buy a double AWP for 2 reasons. Right? You either want to get a bit more control over a weak position, for example, the A bomb site, so you can have Refresh there and the op still in another spot. Or, what you'll do is you'll bring in the double op to make sure your main opper has a bit more room to work with. That is mostly it. But then you see Mantu just sort of being in cave. That's a typical position, right? You want to give the main opper an opportunity to put himself into a position where you're not likely to expect an AWP. So they're going to call timeout, and I don't think we're going to see a double op very soon. I think we're going to see it back into service soon. Five, 0. Will be the scoreline. And 9 being a bit more careful with their util. I like that because they've been running quite low in the late rounds. And a bit more aggression. At least, well, not necessarily further up, but at least acknowledging a bit more presence towards A main. Mantu, great target selection there against the 3 oppositions, but it's Azul with a triple on the entry. Riles is going to be sprinting in, still finds the headshot. Crucial under pressure. The flashbang's good. Oh, flashbang's unnecessary. It's Riles that absolutely saves that round by just bolting in, finding the headshot on Azul with that quickly.
Counter-terrorists win.
Alrighty. Still the money for Endpoint. And a bit in reserve. Right? Yeah. They got a good chunk in reserve. 9. Not out of deep water just yet. Sound having a rough one on Mirage. Also had a great start here on Anubis. Gonna get curious. Surreal. A very careful angle. At least a bit of control and refresh. On this timing, you can now quick the push. Will be caught with a nade in his hand. Big coverage. Rawls, Refresh, Masuta. All 3 are here. Endpoint haven't made a move just yet. Will be the first move. Jot with a great find in middle. Because it's a fight all across the board. Now they're going to be waiting for the flank in middle. But as long as Azul doesn't command attention, then we're looking at a troubling play. Crucial. Just the dink, the ops both miss. Oh, the ops miss again. The nade will surely take down Crucial. No, it won't. Now they're trying to rush down Riles. Riles not gonna just jump through, will he? Oh, it's a blinded shot, and Azuu dies just ahead of time. It's gonna be 9 on a second, but they're gonna need to replicate this once again because the money was still there. What I am yet to see is in rounds like this. For example, Sujot now is on 1600. Now he can't really buy in the next round. Or can't really buy a lot, but it's people saving a bit of util. Like just accepting like, okay, we're not gonna get nearly a team kill. Like we're not gonna get all the util that we want. But at least then we won't have to force buy or half buy into the next Jot, at least a decent trade, as that first fight kind of flopped with the flash in for Zuu. Crucial again on the walk around. Wait. Good find. That's a B bomb site weak. And a lot of the rotates audible for Mighty Max. We'll be able to cut this down if he has the balls to drop down. Oh, but here's the rotate. Mighty Max, what a call! We're gonna go back towards A. Masuta now. He does have a chance at stopping this. Both players cross, so Jot is gonna sacrifice himself for the greater good, but then halfway, Masuda cuts down Crucial. Eminem playing amazingly together, and that rotate might have been a mistake as 9 cover it well. Masuta and Mantu both getting a double frag on the rotation attempt of Endpoint. Maybe a bit too big. Maybe a bit too big brain for what was necessary there. Now you're on AKs and Galils. Does Endpoint have a game plan for a buy like this? Great opener. Or Mantu, a bit more aggression from the AWP. Refresh is under pressure here. Under a lot of pressure, that's the bomb planted. If they are quick enough. That flashbang should be a bit of a tell. Oh, surreal! The timing, oh, amazingly done. Masuta actually gets the damage onto Sujot through the smoke. They walk. And again, a bit of a mistake from Endpoint. Crucial will catch sound. And 2 versus 2. Wait, 2 versus 2 actually. Might still be possible. And that is gonna deny a lot of the opportunities as the op in question of Joey will be saved. That's actually the Mantu's op. Mantu will have enough cash though, right? Yeah, more than enough. Half buy with the AWP on T side? Yeah, might be something. And some reaction. Another coverage of Crucial. Making their way in. Oh my goodness, Masuta, what a play that is. Spotted the AWP now, wanting to go through the smoke, but that's such a good play from Masuda. My goodness. Crucial still with that AWP. What a peek from Mighty Max. They are gonna lose their life though. Mighty Max on his own, no scope from Mantu. 5-5. The half may even be won by 9 at this point. Wouldn't be too far-fetched. And 2 again. Woo. Boy, how? How does Masuda survive that? That is ridiculous. That's gonna be the Mona. There's 4 CTs here in middle. You ain't getting past that. Not in your life.
Counter-terrorists win.
Mantu. Taking down Azubu. And chat was really fun until some less fun people came. I'm not gonna be responding to chat as much because it's not enjoyable anymore. Six rounds in a row prompts Endpoint to at least take the time up for the final round. Get a bit of a breather in. Somehow, sound is still on 0. And I do not know why the call hasn't come in yet to just bum rush B side. Sound just hasn't been involved in a lot of this play. Mighty Max and Masuda. Be a bit careful there. And Surreal's a bit careful here as well, because there are a couple rounds in a row now. Mantu has been showing his face over there. Very slow round yet again from Endpoint. So I don't really see any significant threats, so it's gonna have to be very, very good entry kills if they want to make this work. Although at this point the A bomb side does seem very weak. I'm 15 seconds though. Refresh can save this. Mighty Max, stopped by Mantu. Refresh won't have the opportunity to rush for the bomb, and Surreal with a double frag in middle. Refresh, he's the closest member. And 2 players coming on the flank. Crucial, I think he dodged that one. Misses a shot, but retreats. Ooh, misses another, but it's Refresh in the 1 versus 3. Will be cut down by Surreal. It is going to be the 6th round on the board. And would you look at that? They're going to be pushing more towards a single bomb site, and it's actually going to work out. 6 to 6.5. Oh, baby. Oh, yes. 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 Best day of my life. A guy I didn't like put a spoiler in chat. Always makes me happy. Yeah, I cannot ban someone just for disliking him. Like I have honor, right? If I dislike what someone is saying in chat, I have the honor of saying like, "Hey, freedom of speech. except for spoilers. If you put spoilers in the chat, I'll become a very mean man. Oh yeah, and Nightbot is, he's a bit mean. Spoil me this, Sound gonna end up a game with 0 kills. Sound's gonna get an ace in this pistol, watch. I'm just gonna jinx every round for you. I'm gonna jinx every single round. Every single round I'm gonna say, Sound's gonna get his first kill in this round. He'll end on 0. More tech pauses, by the way. Yabby dabby doo. Ah, we've gotten used to them at this point, haven't we? I am getting picked up soon, so... And this round will start. Although some typing in the chat. Some issues again. So yes, welcome everyone, because we got some new esports World Cup viewers back into our game. We have tech pauses. We have a lot of tech pauses already. So, some technical issues, quite common over here. And if you want to choose someone to hate, they've all been on the side of 9. The instigator. A long tech pause. Exactly what we do not need. Hey, but we're back. That is good to see. The pistol round will now start. Finally. And it is going to be 9. Very much leaning towards the B-bomb side. Suta gonna be running in first. Smokes down to secure at least something. And they're gonna be pushing cave. They want this control, and that's actually quite a good job done by the T side because yeah, still have refresh on bridge. Sud's gonna be fighting this close range. Surreal has a bit of a window now. 3 players in cave. Oh my goodness. It's gonna be quite the huddle. Quite the huddle over there.
Terrorists win.
Nine. We'll take the pistol by. Yeah. Pretty good play. Pretty good play, not gonna lie. Especially the decision to even triple up towards the cave position is quite a good one. It's gonna be the full eco. And then we'll get one more, and yeah, it's even if you take like 2 kills down, it's not really gonna be worth it. And refresh is just gonna farm some KD here. Oh, look at that! No ace again. No ace, and no AK saved either. I think. Whoop, it's a real reload peak, the classic. Whoop. Shot him a Suda. Pum pum. Give sound a kill, man. Wait, is sound still on 0? No! Sound is still on 0. Oh my goodness. Zubu will be the only defender of A, and Masuda's just gonna take that fight in middle. Mighty Max, who aim-wise hasn't had the greatest of games either. I mean, yeah, sounds on 0, but 2 is not too far off. You see, it does prompt a couple of rotations. They've kind of planned for this. But Masuda just walk in and get another kill. Masuda's been on one this Anubis map. He's really been playing well.
Bomb has been planted.
And that's going to be the safe call. Will there be a bit of a hunt? Maybe, by the looks of things. They are quite deep in A, so don't really see any kills happening here.
Terrorists win.
9 on 9 to 6. Yay, 69. I am the funniest person alive. That was sarcastic, by the way. People are really enjoying using my real name. Clicked one Twitter link. Found it. Detectives in chat. Hell yeah. Sherlock Holmes on the case. Refresh. We can finish this early. 1v1 versus Azubu. Not really something that you can comfortably take. Azubu is 8 and 11 though, but his aim is still very much sufficient. Endpoint, they've been very mobile on this CT side, and yet again it's showing here with his regression towards middle. Masuta got with his pants down and no option to trade. Sound with his first kill, but then everyone gets mown down. It's a curse. Sound gets his kill and everyone dies. Ah, the curse of Anubis. Sound, stop getting kills. Stop getting kills. It went better when you had 0. Just... Oh, man. So funny. As soon as you see as soon as you see Sound get the kill, instantly 4 kills in return. Pretty funny. That was the drop. That was the limit for Endpoint. I got Sound killing us. Nah. For the default round. 9. Only looking for is B-bomb side pincer Sajot and Surreal. Well, Surreal getting caught pretty instantaneously. Crucial with the spray. He's got a good bit of damage. It's just a risk. And through the smoke they go. Crucial in the back of the bomb site, still low HP, and Riles will find him. 3 versus 2. Both players coming in from the temple, the edge of the smoke. It's narrow. It is sprayable. But a refresh will also regain that kill. Mighty Max in a 1v3 needs 150% extra of his kills. And I don't think it's gonna happen. Rawls walks into it. And he's waiting. Refresh with the longest sidestep known to man is 9 on double digits. Couple nades towards middle, but Crucial is just past the angle. gonna be Deagles and MP9. Don't really see much happening here, to be fair. As refresh opens up the A bomb site that would allow the train to arrive. Is it a spot refresh getting into CT? Yeah, they did. Timing's not working out again. Okay. Azua will get the chase down. It's an AK picked up. Maybe an AK saved. Maybe an AK used. Is it still the 3-on-3? Mantu is nowhere near. They're going to be escaping from that bomb site. But I think Surreal might be there in time. He will be. There's only a single flashbang and a single smoke left. Sound on the pillar will get himself his second kill, but then the AK's chiming in. And yet again, that third player is far away. Riles is the only one on the bomb site. It's going to be crucial in the 1 versus 2 clutch. Either Endpoint on 8 or 9 on 11. And it's going to be Man2 putting them on 11. 9 will take another step towards that map win, towards that playoff spot out of the group of death. In this EPL season. By the middle of the bridge, smoked, feigning aggression. It's not actually there. Endpoint. Next round, it is going to be a very, very bad buy. This is pretty much the final chance that Endpoint have. There's just not much more to find. It's going to be a very slow round from 9. They're really expecting aggression. It's not arriving. In the Anubis, spraying it. And by it, haha, I mean my AK. Just stupid joke. I'm sorry. It's gonna be the B-pincer. Again, 3 players now already here. Gonna be sound already damaged. Crucial, looking for an angle. Oh, refresh straight through the smoke. Found. And you can't really call this Axis, although Mantu has been able to take one down on the flank. There's another one coming, but Crucial has the lineup. Crucial with more. It's Mantu all by himself, and Endpoint win the round. It's an 8th. At least they're gonna stay on board. Walk through the Tech 9s, the Galils. Maybe a bit more to find. Still not gonna be the easiest. We're gonna be running in towards the A-bomb site. The flashes are great. Mighty Max, full blind, just frozen in place. Masuda winning one more. And that is Azua taking down Crucial.
Bomb has been planted.
Had a speaking name in the previous round. With big impact. He needs to deliver it again. And it's Surreal that will catch one more. It's 3v3. Tech 9 is close range for Rouse. They're here with 2 players. And Tech 9 from Rouse is going to be enough. The captain from 9 bringing them over towards map and playoff point.
Terrorists win.
Crucial even gonna lose the AWP. And that just might be it. And by it, I mean Jover. Looking to enter again there. Mantu sees the double push, confirms at least a double push. There's 3 there. Smoke's gonna at least provide a bit of a wall, but the sprays through are gonna be efficient enough. Mantu under a lot of pressure. The nade blows open the smoke. It's still entry into the bomb site, and a molly towards cave will absolutely delay them. Crucial. Oh, that's a sharp miss that might be very expensive. An opportunity to open up the round. They have a bulk of util advantage, but can you use it effectively? Flash is going over. Sound is still alive. Oh wow, Sound, what a way to get your 4th. Delaying it a bit more as soon as the smoke fades. There's no defuse kit. There's no defuse kit. They're gonna go straight through. Masuda goes for the gamble, and it is the double spray. 9 lock in the playoffs. They will join Johnny Speeds with exiting Group B, the group of death. And it will be them joining. We say goodbye to Endpoint, and Endpoint instantly will have to go into another game after this one. But 9, we will see more of them in the playoffs. And I, for one, am very excited about that. So guys, thank you very much for watching. That has been the playoffs. We're going to cut it down quick here because our America's season is starting. So these are all the groups. You can watch past them. But yeah, for me, I think it is going to be a goodbye. First, we're going to go past the groups. Let's see who is into the playoffs. Rebels, Enterprise, Johnny Speeds, and 9. And to the next 2, we'll have... Is it gonna switch? Incilio versus Passion UA, and then Group D will, of course, be... Let me look it up. It's Unity versus Illuminar. So, yeah, that has been all the games of the group stage. We are going to be going away, and tomorrow we'll be back with the first 2 matches of the group stage. That will be Rebels versus Illuminar, I think, and then Johnny Speeds versus Passion UA. Those are going to be 2 very good matches. My name has been Several Sheep. Your name has been your name. Thank you for the production for these group stages. We're going to head into the playoffs. See you guys there.